I'm gonna say something provocative, cousins, and I don't want to be demonized, but I'm gonna say this because I feel like it needs to be said. You ready? White men can't write. There you go. I said it. Whew. Oh, oh my God. They can't write. You know what they can write? They could write horror movies. Stephen King know how to write him a horror movie. I don't know what be going through that man's mind, but he could give you a horror movie for that ass. That's what they know how to write. They know how to write for other white men. They know how to write raunchy sex movies like The Hangover, Porky's, Animal House. They know how to do that. Yeah. Let a white man write for a black person and see how that goes. It's going to be stereotypes. Some bias going to come in there. It's going to be some run of the mill, no depth ass character, or they're going to be a wallflower. They write for a Latino. They're going to be spicy. They're going to be a tiny little man talking about, yeah, 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 yeah. They write about an Asian man. His dick small. He completely feminized. Ain't got no kind of. What? Go, you think I'm joking? You probably going to say, you can't say that. I'm watching the product. I'm watching the product. These men cannot write for these women. They don't have nothing to offer them. They don't have nothing to give. I don't watch this product going on, what, 30 some years. They don't have it. It's just it. That's why I'm chalking it up with y'all. Anybody want to debate me on this? Go ahead in the comments. We can get it in. I'll even respond to you over on the Patreon. If you that bold. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, Stephanie. Let me tell you why. These women are frustrated. WrestleMania 41 coming up. Now I'm about to rant. Hope y'all get ready for this. WrestleMania 41 coming up. We got nothing. We don't got a fucking thing. Elimination Chamber is taking place. Guess what I noticed? I'm looking at the men's Elimination Chamber. Guess what I noticed? And y'all been talking about it for how long? Ain't no black dudes represented on this main card. Again. You know why? Because ain't no black dudes. Who on Raw is that high up the card that needs to be in this that could have been an Elimination Chamber? We got Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and what is this? John Cena. That's it. There you go. Go down to the ladies. We got Roxanne Perez, Bailey, Naomi and Bianca, Liv Morgan, and fucking damn, why I forget the Lily Doll and her homegirl. Alexa Bliss. I want to focus on Elimination Chamber card when we talking about what the ladies are saying. First of all, in the backstage situation, tension is mounting with WWE's division as several female superstars voice concerns over their creative direction heading to WrestleMania 41. Wrestlers have expressed uncertainty about their on-screen personas, questioning whether they are being positioned as heels or babyfaces. So they don't even know how to even approach the wrestling. And it's a fascinating thing because if you're a heel, you have a heel moveset. If you're a face, you have a face moveset. And apparently they say it's easy to play a heel because you're doing more of the strong arming, cheating type of movesets. The face has to always come back fighting, so your defense got to be on top. So you got to know what we doing. Questioning whether they're heels or baby faces. Multiple women pitches from that roster have repeatedly been rejected in favor of token tag matches. And this is how I know it's true, because they are going to have a tag match added to this damn Elimination Chamber. I know it. It's going to be Trish Stratus and her bottom teeth versus Tiffany Time. Tiffany Time versus somebody else. I know it. Why do we have to have that? It's unnecessary. Natalya was supposed to have some type of storyline. Apparently, they said, fuck Natalya. Now, if that's anybody who deserve a run at a title, it should have been Natalya. She'd have been perfect. to hold either the U.S. women's or the Intercontinental. Chelsea Green got the U.S. women's. Everybody's pretty much settled on that. She could have had that IC title and got some things going. The whole point of those mid-card titles was to get the women things to do. And guess what? And even I have to say, we got egg on our face. Those titles were given to them women to shut them the fuck up. That's what it was. You want titles? Here. Shut the fuck up. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Apparently, one WWE Women's Wrestler even reached out to Sean Ross Sapp to see if he could dig into where she sits in the hierarchy of talent and how she views her and how WWE views her as a babyface or heel. Do you know how out of touch and lack of communication you got to have for one of them to go and have this guy figure out where she is on the card because no one is talking? And Paul Leviscase? WWE? That sounds like some Vince McMahon shit. Let's focus on Elimination Chamber for the women. You got the tag team winners in Elimination Chamber. First question. Anybody, casual or otherwise, would ask, why aren't them two defending their tag titles on the Elimination Chamber? That's the first question. Why not? I don't know. You tell me. Why are they even in Elimination Chamber? Is it because they're setting up a Jade Cargill return that's going to make both of them lose the Elimination Chamber, thus losing their opportunity to go at the big title at WrestleMania? Because Jade Cargill supposedly, we don't even know how Jade Cargill feels. We don't even know if Jade Cargill's functioning. I have to go off of where we left off on the show. Not what she's posting in real life. Because in real life, Jade Cargill and her husband and her daughter having the time of their life. On the show, we last saw Jade Cargill down to the windshield and she was in the hospital. Okay? We don't know how she feel. She hasn't reached out to nobody. She ain't calling nobody, ain't checking on nobody. The bitch ain't show up to the show upset, looking for some ass to get in somebody's ass. Get it out, blood, something. We don't know. So this woman's supposedly, I'm just guessing. So she gonna show up at Elimination Chamber. We all gonna be like, yay, and she gonna go in there and fuck them two up and ruin their chances to get the top spot. Why? She not even sure that they the two that fucked the thing up. No storyline. We got, what's his name? Bailey. What is Bailey's in there to get to the top spot to fight Rhea Ripley? Who wants to see that? I'm not even going to hold you. Bailey has lost her step. Bailey has no depth and never had depth. The most depth Bailey had as a character, it was Damage Control said that they didn't want to fuck with her and she was standing there looking like her life is over. Moment she got that title off of Io Sky, everything said, that was it. She ain't recovered since. And she just floating. Bailey done worked all down NXT. She over on SmackDown and the shit don't matter. Because y'all done stretched and overexposed. Bailey actually needs a break. Bailey needs to go away and regroup as a character. Okay? Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan without a title, I'm not even gonna hold you. She funny. She funny, especially when she do her facial expressions. But y'all done wore me out so bad with Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. I don't even know what the story is. And then you have Rhea Ripley, who I'm going by what they give me. The last time we saw Rhea Ripley, she was in the back, walking around with her title, told Io Sky, I'll see you in 3 weeks after Elimination Chamber, and you can have this title, talking all crazy as if somebody did some shit to her. So far as I'm concerned, Rhea Ripley's still walking around the back, waiting for somebody to say something to her. That is your main title on Raw for the women. Don't nobody want to fight Rhea Ripley. Don't nobody run up on Rhea Ripley. Ain't nobody stepping to her. Ain't nobody checking her. Nothing. She just walks around and waits. She just waiting. Like a ghost. She's like the girl that was in the TV from, what the name of that? When she was like, that's Rhea Ripley. I'm just waiting to fuck somebody up. I've been in this house since the 1800s, and the moment somebody move in, I'm gonna fuck them up. Until then, I'm just gonna walk around. That's Rhea Ripley's character. No depth. Why you upset? Explain to us. You already beat up Liv Morgan at the Survivor Series. What are you still interfering with Liv Morgan for? Liv Morgan, what's her story? You want to fight Rhea Ripley again? We already know that shit ain't finna happen. And if it do, baby, the way I'ma open up on this microphone, that is done. Y'all done did everything between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan except have them lick each other in the ass in the middle of the ring. Let's go over here, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss came back with ponytails and a doll. Alexa Bliss is married. She's a mother. She got a daughter. She menstruates like every woman in this room, in this little circle right here. Okay? I know she cussed. This bitch got tattoos. Alexa Bliss is about, 35 years old now? She looks it. She looks her age. But yet, she's going to go right back into that little girl role. When she did her promo with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, I said, we going to do this shit again? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just back here to make sure you understand that when I win Elimination Chamber, I'm going to win the title. Why do y'all continue? Why do white men writers continue to infantilize women? Why? Is Alexa Bliss going to win? You could let Alexa Bliss win. Who gives a fuck? Am I supposed to believe that you're going to have the Eradicator get beat up and run around scared of a lily doll like y'all did Shayna Baszler? We had to have a whole online petition not to have Shayna Baszler scared of a lily doll because that bitch bit another bitch in the neck and drank her blood. Roxanne Perez, I'm scared for Roxanne. I'm scared for her. I'm not even going to hold you. She tiny. They didn't want to get her on the main roster. That was already a conversation. Don't call that girl up there if you ain't got nothing for her. She flipped over Raquel Rodriguez with that pop rocks, and I'm sitting there like, what kind of momentum this bitch must got? 4 tons in her ass to flip Raquel Rodriguez over like that. Yes, Roxanne Perez is the future. She's the future. Every woman in this Elimination Chamber had their opportunity. Roxanne Perez is the only choice to win. But I don't want her to win. I don't want her to win because Paul Levesque is not going to put the rocket on her. He will have Rhea Ripley retain. I can honestly say, in this Elimination Chamber, I don't know who's going to win. And all of the choices, if I had to choose, would be Bianca Belair. But you're not about to have Bianca Belair go to WrestleMania and fall flat on her motherfucking face. No, the fuck you ain't. Especially since she missed WrestleMania. She ain't lose yet, I don't think. She even won the title for 2 seconds. You're not about to have, that's a WrestleMania match on their own. You need to have a storyline between Bianca and Rhea Ripley before you just have her go out there just to lose. You better be putting that title on Bianca. Okay, we not about to do that 36-second bullshit Vince McMahon pull during SummerSlam. I'm still hot behind that. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have more depth in their characters and more, even though I don't care for their promos, more robust promos than all of the women signed to WWE on the main roster. Because even down in NXT, they at least got the women saying stuff and not sound like a bunch of dumbass 12-year-olds. When they get to the main roster, these women turn into high school girls. They turn into a bunch of girls, and these are grown-ass women. I can understand why they're frustrated. It's frustrating. It is. You gave us the mid-card titles begrudgingly, and you got your U.S. champion getting folded up and kicked in the ass every fucking week. What we doing here? Why are we looking at Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyria? Why? Why you couldn't let that pit bull go after Lyra Valkyria? What in the fuck? What's the point? What's the point? You didn't even give Lyra a chance. If Lyra drops that belt to Dakota Kai, what? Dakota Kai walks and she breaks in half. Only for her to relinquish the title in about a week or two. Why you couldn't let Lyra and the Pit Bull go back and forth? Why you got fucking Maxine Dupree right there, who's a crowd favorite? She could even get a little shot at the title. Could probably win the goddamn. Who cares? Who cares? Meechin should have been won a title some fucking where. Somewhere, Meechin should have won a title. Y'all got Meechin out there looking like a damn fool to the point where every time that bitch shows up, I have to figure out ways to explain how quiet it is. How this woman still got a job, I don't fucking know. And I don't want nobody losing their job. But goddamn, you really asking a lot from the public to suspend their imagination on this shit. None of it makes sense. And I might somebody say I'm a mark because I have a show talking about wrestling. Okay, cool. But when I watch a show, I promise you I sit there and don't even think about what's going on. I just want them to give me some shit where I don't have to question it. You make me say who, what, when, where, why, how. Even a fifth grader will be like, well, why is Charlotte upset with Tiffany? Well, because people said that Tiffany was Charlotte was Tiffany's inspiration, and thus Charlotte said Tiffany don't need to be looking for her for inspiration. That's why the bitches is fighting. Are you serious? I'd rather Charlotte want to fight Tiffany because Tiffany said that her pussy stinks. Something. No, I'ma fight you just to dominate your ass and show you who Mother is. Mother Bone is about to beat your ass. That's it. And listen, I wouldn't put it past fucking Paul Leviskay to put that title on Charlotte Flair. I wouldn't put it past him. Charlotte Flair should have come in straight to the U.S. title or the IC title. That's what Charlotte Flair should have did. She should have came in straight to the U.S. title or the IC title and elevate that. Why can't she do that? That just communicates that don't nobody give a fuck about them titles. That's what it communicates. I could go on and on. I feel terrible about the women, and we this is like every fucking year we have to give the women a chance. Every year. Give the women a chance. The women have proven themselves time and time and time again, and they still can't get ahead. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna leave it right there.